Hey, yo, Shalom, this is Sounds from YYBY. Let me give y'all some juice right quick. Why do I prefer 16 drum pads playing drums than keys? Now, you could play drums on both, right? If I had a choice to have a keyboard with drum pads or a keyboard with keys, if I had a choice to either pick one, I go with the keys because I can play melodic sounds on the keys and I can also play drums on the keys. But when it comes to drum pads, you can play notes, but you can't really play notes compared when you playing chord. You can't really play chords. You get what I'm saying? So if I had an option only one, it'd be the keys. But I like drum pads playing my drums more, right? So 16 drum pads. But here's the reason why. Because you can accomplish both, but it's a different feel. What I like to do on my drum machine, as you can see right now, I have a Alesis V125. This is the Alesis V125. I like it with a lot of buttons and everything on my door and Reason and 16 drum pads on the left side. And what I like to do is that I like to have my velocity is all the way up to 127 on my drum pads, right? And on my keys, I like the velocity to be real when I'm playing, where you can play soft, you can play hard, different things like that when you're playing different type of chords. Because when it comes to my drum pads, the reason why I like the velocity hard, because I want it to knock. I want that feeling first of all the drums knocking first. Then once I put it inside of the DAW, then I go into the DAW and I change the velocity on there like in a certain way. But when I'm playing it, when I'm sampling the sounds and everything, I want everything to knock. And the thing is, you don't want your keys to be 100% velocity like 127, because now you got to go back and forth changing them to 120, to the highest curve or to the smallest curve. And it's like you don't want to keep doing that unless it's a button on here that say, hey, well, you can change the velocity full on the keyboard. And some boards don't have that. This board definitely don't have that. Like some Akai, for example, they might have an option at the side where it say full. And that means that it'll make the drum pads velocity all the way to 127. And you could press it and it'll take it off where you can get a regular natural feel. But me personally, I like my drum pads always 127 when I'm creating, right? When it samples, drums, whatever it is. And when it comes to the keys, the velocity is the regular way. I mean, really, that's it. That's the only main reason why, that's why I like to have a keyboard with the drum pads and the keys on there at the same time together. Right. And then I always try to find a drum machine where it has 16 pads, like MPC style way, instead of like 16 pads horizontal or some shit like that. I like it this way. And you really find keyboards like that with 16 pads and a lot of knobs and buttons. This is YYBY.